Alright, this is going to be a quick lesson on Buckets of Rain, the Bob Dylan song. It's in E. To my awareness, Bob Dylan played it in open E. At least that's what it sounds like on the record. But we're going to go ahead and take it on in standard tuning. And for me, it's a matter of just being too lazy. Don't want to mess with retuning my guitar. Also, with this old acoustic, I don't want to put too much stress on the neck. I think it's just a good learning exercise to take a song that's in an open tuning and figure it out in a standard tuning. You have to figure out how you can be economical about playing in general. There is an advantage still in standard tuning to be, again, economical, as so many of the open strings are pertinent to that key. So, a couple of things you're going to want to know. Alternating thumb, just thumb playing in general, pretty critical. If you're somebody that plays a lot of acoustic by yourself, I definitely recommend learning that anyways. It's a good way to add some depth to your playing. A lot better than just playing super chords. Alternating picking, Travis picking, go learn that if you don't know it. Learn your suspended chords and your add chords. Again, it's a way to add some flavor, to embellish what could potentially be a rather mundane playing if you're just sitting there playing a 12-bar straight. There's cool ways to add some flavor to that. And the third thing would be your sliding six. I won't go into too much detail, but basically it's a third in the root, but you're going to invert it. So it's a sliding six. So the easiest one I can show you would be take your G sharp and your E. Okay? So G sharp is E's third. Since I'm playing it first, it's inverted. It's called a sliding six. So the exercise I would say that you'd want to do if you want to get familiar with those, something I strongly recommend, is to look up all the chords that comprise the E major key, and then find each of the roots, right? And then it's their relative thirds, and then doing that on the G string. So it's a diatonic. There's just two notes, and you're going to typically play them with a string in between, so you have some cool frequency differences. So take some time to learn those. It's just a good way to move up and down the fretboard. Transition between, if you're going to be doing a lot of barred chords. What else? That's probably it. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Again, this song is an E. It's effectively a 12-bar. When you start off, you're going to do an E, and you're going to rock your third into a fourth, and it's going to be suspended. That means there's no third in it, and it's going to kind of remove the emotion that a third provides, but adding a fourth so adds that kind of that cool breadth of sound. So you'll see it's pretty common in especially folk music. So E, rock that minor, that major third to a fourth. And we're going to slide here. I'm on the G string and the E string on the fourth fret. What is that? That is G sharp, that is E's third, and this is B, which is E's fifth. So if you know the cage system, if you know where all the chords for a certain, or where all the chord formations are, on the fretboard, this would be your D formation. Split up two frets. Right? Okay, so. There's our E. Let's go to the A. It is your barred A. You're going to want to use your thumb. Reason being, you want to have this index finger bent, right? So that you're hitting the E here on the B string, and you hit the open E here. Same note in different octaves. Pretty cool. Similarly, down at the bottom, you have an A and the B string, another A, muted string between. Same sort of deal, separated by your third, C sharp. And your pinky's still freed up, so you can do some cool stuff like if you want to take your index and flicker this A on the high E. Okay, and then the B. So we're going to go E, really taking advantage of the suspended chords. And then when I go up to the fifth, the B, to the A, I'm just sliding sixth. So I think for that part, at least to my ears, really want to take advantage of taking that fifth down back to the root, but not in a rigid, kind of clumsy way. You're really going to nicely work it down. So again, bar B, bar A. You have this kind of E formation, or at least the two notes, the third and the fifth from it. You can maybe put the root down here. If you want the third to be the root, just do whatever you want. Now two more. Let's mess around with it. Switch it up. So then that's the chorus / verse, whatever. It's really the same thing, and then he'll do kind of a, I guess maybe an interlude I'll call it, or maybe it's just really a different way to play that same 12 bar. And so what he's doing there is, let me just play through it one time real quick. So there what I do is I have F sharp and a D. Slide it up to, again, there's that slid 6, there's that the E, and then the G sharp. Keep that bass going, and I continue to kind of kick out those lower frequencies as well. And then he goes, back to the A. What I noticed that he does in the interlude, at least I've seen John Mayer play like this, is, I like to do this a lot myself, but take that 6, right? So you have your E and A, so the E is your fifth right here, right? And then take it up a whole step to the F sharp, and then bend it. And typically you want to bend it kind of quick because you're going to create a ton of tension by bending that 6th into your minor 7th, right? That's actually really fun to do with the 5th. So you do that with the B. Tons of tension. And so it's a good opportunity to add tension and then resolve it back to the tonal, right? So that should be pretty much it. Let me cruise through it one time really quick, and things will be set.